Alright guys, my name is Kang, aka Kilo21, aka Ken from the forum, EWA forums, and I am your Tiger's Gate event host. So basically this video is just going to go over quickly the AO and how small the field technically is and basically the layout of the field. I wanted to make this video just to make sure out of towners are they understand. Basically, I wanted to make this video so out of towners would have a better idea of the field, and so they can compensate a bit better plane wise. So I don't want anyone getting lost. I don't want anyone running into these civilian areas here or this junkyard here and wonder what the hell they were doing in the middle of a ton of cars, or wandered into a street. That would be very unfortunate. But basically, I'm gonna start off with parking. If I zoom in a bit here, basically parking is gonna be along this road, and you guys need to park really into as close to the fence as you can. This is an active road, so I don't even know where it goes, but it is technically an active road, and at the same time, you guys cannot park over on the railroad side of the road. It is technically railroad property. You guys can park in this triangle area here. Here, let me pull up the player map real fast. Here we go. You guys can park in the triangle area if you guys have a DNR pass for Washington. DNR is the Department of Natural Resources. So you can purchase that. You can purchase a parking permit basically anywhere they sell Washington Fish and Games license. So let's see here. Okay, let's just basically go over the player map real fast. I'm gonna move away from the Google Earth map and go into basically key phrases that we use to describe the land. Basically, this is just local terms, not anything official. But I'm gonna start off with the Red Barn. The Red Barn can be seen from the parking area. It's the most iconic piece of building on the AO. That is why the land is called the Red Barn. So I mean, called the barn. So it is basically just a barn with 10 sheds. I mean, 10 openings on each side. It is starting to fall apart. We're not allowed to use the top of the barn because of safety reasons. But the rest of the barn is in play. However, the event host, Drew, Rob, and I, we really want to move away from that Red Barn and move into the hills a bit more. We want to manipulate the hills, but I'll get to that in a second. So basically, back to the map, we have Camp Broken. It's basically just a pile of stuff from the Silver Barn, which I'll describe in a second, and the Red Barn. It's just the result of a bunch of meth crazy sadists who come at night and tear the place apart. So then there's the Big Corral, really hard to miss. There's the Silver Barn. The Silver Barn is basically this former tin barn that's fallen apart. It is pretty hazardous, so make sure you guys wear the proper shoes. But we haven't had a serious problem so far besides a cut in the head, and that's because the person tripped and fell onto one random piece of a tin, which shouldn't have been there in the first place. I missed it on my security checks. I mean, my safety check. So, again, make sure you guys exercise extreme safety when around these buildings and around technicals. It's airsoft. Stuff is going to happen. So, we have sandbag pillars. Sandbag pillars basically is a pillar with a sandbag on top. I don't know what I was thinking, but during the summer I put a sandbag on top because we needed an iconic piece of real estate out there, and one thing led to another, and we got sandbag pillars. So then we have Camp Freedom up here. Camp Freedom, of course, is Camp Freedom. Let's see if I can pull it up on Google Earth. Camp Freedom is basically this really cool area on top of the ravine, on top of a hill, right about here, and it's just there's a ton of junk there that people have dumped, and it's really cool. I don't know why on top of that hill, because it seems like a pain to carry up, but you know, it's whatevs. So I'll come back to the red shack area. The red shack. Let me pull it back on Google Earth here. The red shack is gonna be this white area under the trees. It's this actually really nice shed. There is a corral right here with bathrooms on the bottom of the little step uphill. But that's going to be a really iconic area as well as this garbage, what do we call it, trash pile? Yeah, we call it trash pile. So basically that just goes over all our slang that we have. Again, we won't be focusing too much on this red barn area. We're going to go into the hills a bit more. There are 3 hills in this AO. There is this main one next to the corral. It goes into a valley right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me turn off 3D for a second. Yeah, here we go. It goes into this valley area next to the silver barn, and then it goes back up and then back down to the valley and back up and then back down. So it's about 3 or 4 hills with one main one next to corral. So and the right side over here is going to be really flat, really visible, really that is going to be a really good align engagement area. So that's basically the playing area. What we want to make sure is that people aren't wandering too far into the civilian populations, civilian populated areas, into the roads or into the junkyard. He throws a huge hissy fit if we go into the junkyard. So it would be a really cool AO and a really cool area to expand to. So but yeah, he's kind of against that. There will be lunch will not be long. In fact, the team is thinking about making the event last through lunch. Basically, you need to bring your lunch in and have a basically fully immersive milsim event, quasi milsim event. But there is a Subway right here. There is a grocery store chain right here. So the sky's the limit with food. Really easy to walk to. I think it's like a 20-minute walk because this is a really steep hill, and you just have to get past artificial barriers that they've created. So that's basically the layout. I'm gonna continue releasing these kind of videos, giving you guys a bit more information about the event, since as the event host I will be technically playing head militia guy and also Russian comm and US comm. So, and comm means command. So basically I'm gonna be controlling both sides and controlling the tempo of the game. There will be discretion left to the admins, but that I'm not going to discuss that in further detail. What we need to make sure, though, is that people aren't pushing way say per se. Let's assume that Jeremy's awesome Fire Team 1, great guys by the way, awesome Fire Team 1, they're going to come over here and they patrol too far into the they patrol too far out when they're just trying to do perimeter patrol. It's really easy to do on this kind of land, and it's technically really small again, but if we want to make sure people are doing really shallow patrols, unless they're purposely on a mission, unless they're purposely on a raid or whatever, then just to do a really shallow patrol, just to basically have a presence, so EB forces are not able to sneak by, or militia forces are not going to be able to derp. So So that's basically it. I gave you guys a bit more information than I really wanted to, but I feel like everyone is going to be pretty responsible at this game. It is going to be on you guys to make this event. It is a this event does require positive ID, does require dealing with civilians, and if there are complaints about it, then I might adjust. But just let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Let me know by tagging me on a Facebook post. Let me know by sending me a message. I don't really care. I'm usually pretty fast at answering, but with school starting up next week, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure how fast I would be. So just again, let me know. I'm a really approachable guy. You can talk to me. So even if you are a person that I don't know. So yeah. So just memorize this map. Please don't take screenshots. This map will be released soon. It won't be released right now, but yeah. Alright, this is Kang signing off. Thanks for listening, guys.